from Dylan Brooks' entire cheating saga being exposed by a side chick on Instagram to Scottie Pippen's wife leaking everything about their bedroom life. Here are all the NBA wives who exposed NBA players and their lifestyles. Starting off with Dwight Howard's sneaky link coming through with all the details of their affair. Yep, this time the drama involves none other than the Washington Wizards' very own center. Trans woman Masin Ali has just dropped some major evidence to support her allegations of sleeping with Dwight. That's right, she shared a DM conversation on Twitter that happened between her and the NBA player. And let's just say it's quite the bombshell. There's screenshots of her straight up asking Howard about his sexual preferences and whether his family and friends knew about his affinity for dating transgender women. Now, in Howard's defense, he didn't really openly admit to anything throughout the brief exchange, but he also did not deny any of Alicia's claims. In fact, when she suggested that he be more honest about his dating preference, Howard responded just by saying that he was free. Can you believe it? As if this wasn't crazy enough, you'll need to sit down for this next one. I'm talking about none other than Dylan Brooks' very public Instagram expose. Now get this, Dylan Brooks had a baby with his side chick named Heather, and no one knew about it. But then he started dating another woman in 2020, while still hooking up with Heather on the side. But that's not even the worst part. Heather ended up pressing charges against Dylan for domestic violence, and spilled all the tea to sports gossip. She submitted screenshots as proof of Dylan's infidelity, showing that he not only cheated on his girlfriend with her, but also with a woman named Mia Petroselli from New York at the same time. And here's the kicker, Mia Petroselli turned out to be a trans woman, and she posted online that she and Dylan would get intimate whenever he was in New York. Heather was not having any of this and took to social media to air out her frustrations, telling Dylan to rot in hell in front of all her followers. You could tell she was super mad. Man, talk about drama. But I'm not sure if this can beat porn star Lisa Ann revealing that KD followed her on Instagram. Yeah, let's get into that. This time, the victim of the expose was none other than the well-loved Kevin Durant. Yep, according to the adult film star, she's had some pretty steamy encounters with some of the biggest names in sports. In fact, Lisa even name-dropped KD following and unfollowing her because he can't be seen as her mutual. According to her, athletes hit her up on Twitter with their phone numbers instead. She admits that certain athletes are hesitant to be seen with her in public, and that many of her encounters with athletes take place in secret during their travels and away from the eyes of the public. She also spilled the tea on how she loves the privacy and the sense of closeness that comes from these encounters. Kevin Durant was one of her top picks, although he allegedly unfollowed her after their relationship became public knowledge, which really makes you think about how much is too much when you're dishing out the dirt. Apparently, Scottie Pippen's wife, Larsa Pippen, doesn't know where to stop with the way she completely put their sex life on full blast on live television. Apparently, 4 times a night with her ex-husband Scottie Pippen was not enough for her, as she went on to reveal that they did it every single night, without taking a day off for the entirety of the 23 years they were married. That's some serious stamina, but it also sounds pretty exhausting. I mean, we get it, but isn't that TMI? People were so amazed at this that they ended up doing the math. Can you guess the number? 1,000? 10,000? Nope, not even close. It's 33,000 times, and some more. And let's not forget that the Pippens are parents to 4 children. So did she even think about how her children might feel if they hear her talking about their dad's bedroom habits on TV? Speaking of bedroom habits, seems like Blake Griffin couldn't hold back when he saw Lana Rhoades, because she exposed him as her baby daddy in the most sneaky way. Let me fill you in on the juicy details. The former adult film actress took to TikTok to reveal that she has a son, and guess who's the daddy? She didn't name drop him, but she did hint at an NBA player from none other than the Brooklyn Nets team.
Brown in for Brooklyn now. Blake Griffin at the 5 to begin the 4th. Griffin on the move, flushes it down. There's the dunk.
Ooh, I wonder who it could be. People thought it was KD at first. Yeah, the guy can't catch a break.
Here's Harris. Give it up. Durant, hard drive. Big finish for KD.
But she also shared that the player had the audacity to tell her to go F herself. And here's the kicker, friends. The baby looks strikingly similar to none other than Blake Griffin. Now, Griffin's no stranger to fatherhood because he's already a dad to 2 kids with his ex-fiancée, Bryn Cameron. But here's the catch. Cameron accused Griffin of completely abandoning her and their children for supermodel Kendall Jenner. And now he's paying almost $260,000 in child support. Yikes, that's a lot of money. I wonder if he's ready to add another child to his list of responsibilities. Only time will tell. Talk about the most clever expose in history. Lana really just let videos of her baby do the talking. But not everyone is so subtle. Yup, we have a scandalous sexting story involving none other than Meta World Peace. And let me tell you, this is not for the faint of heart. So back in 2011, Deadspin covered a story about Meta World Peace's sexting escapades with an anonymous female who was presumed to be his then girlfriend. According to the article, she was an Oklahoma City Thunder fan and only followed Peace because of his strange tweets. But little did she know, things were about to turn X-rated. Peace became aggressive with her and wanted a sexual relationship. Now she wanted no part of that, but she continued to joke around with him about it. And that's when things got even more scandalous. Peace started sending some dirty photos and videos, trying to convince the girl to engage in some fun. But despite his efforts, she still declined. And not only that, she exposed these sexts and videos in front of the public. Can you imagine? You don't even need to be in the same room, city, state, or country to have your R-rated situation exposed to the world. Now, we're not saying Meta World Peace was in the wrong here, but after all, this is a guy who's never been known for his level-headedness. But even with how public this whole thing went, it couldn't have been more viral than Lamar Odom being exposed by his side chick to be cheating on Khloe Kardashian. Once upon a time, they were the perfect Hollywood couple, but then everything fell apart in 2013. Radar Online broke the news that Odom allegedly had an affair with a woman named Polina Polanski, who even passed a lie detector test to confirm their relationship. Apparently, they met at the Roosevelt Hotel in Los Angeles and started a romantic relationship. Now, Polanski thought Odom was separated from Khloe, and he also acted completely available, she said. But then Khloe found out about the affair and literally showed up at the Roosevelt Hotel to catch her husband. And it didn't end there. In his 2019 memoir, Odom also revealed that Khloe and her mom, Kris Jenner, once caught him surrounded by naked girls in the same hotel. Khloe still gave Love a second chance with Tristan Thompson in 2016, but it wasn't long before Thompson found himself in the middle of an exposed cheating scandal. TMZ caught him entering a NYC hotel with a woman he met at a nightclub, and the Daily Mail released footage of him getting cozy with another woman at a Manhattan bar. Another time, he was caught making out with Kylie Jenner's then best friend, Jordan Woods, at a house party. It never ends for poor Khloe, but somehow they managed to rekindle their love once again. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it was exposed in 2021 that Thompson fathered a child with another woman. And that's all I have for some of the times NBA players and their lifestyles got exposed by their wives.